Howdy, howdy, folks. Welcome to Grim Gaming. This is Grim. Today is November 2nd, 2025, and we are going to be playing some Legends of Dragaea. It is a idle dungeoner, type game. The full release is actually tomorrow, as it shows on the. I don't know why it's not capturing my. You're supposed to capture my mouse as well. Capture cursor. Okay, why are you not? Okay, what in the world is going on with this thing? Alright. I'm not sure why it is game capture. Try this capture specific window. Legends of Dragaea. Window title must match. Okay, and I can go ahead and get rid of that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Don't know if the sound is coming through. I'm having issues. I'm not an OBS pro here. Things mess up, and I'll be honest with you, OBS is on a monitor. Well, it's on my TV screen that's way too far away for me to see it too well. But regardless, this is a idle dungeon game. It's called Prelude because it is a pre-release. The full release comes out tomorrow. It's supposed to be $10 on Steam with a small discount for the first 2 weeks. Yeah, I'd seen a few videos on it on YouTube. Kind of interested. Obviously, I'm not a professional gamer here, so, but I do like this kind of thing here, so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to do the kind of average, like normal default settings here. I guess this would be hard, and this would be easy. No, let's see. This is monster strength would be so monster strength. Okay. I would think that they would have like everything like, yeah, see, this is I think they should kind of like make it to where all of the, and this is just my critiquing, if it's supposed to be a hard setting, make sure that they're all one side. So you don't have like, these are all the hard settings here, but this one thing is over here. So if somebody's trying to go hard, they'd probably hit this, and same with the easy settings. You're trying to go the easiest, and then you end up 10 times more difficult monster strength. These are the default settings, though. You can randomize. I like that. Like I said, we're just gonna default settings for this, since it is my first time playthrough. But if anybody from the game dev, sees this, like I said, I would think that it would make more sense to have all of the things be hard on one side and easy on the other. But that's just me. Yeah, we can't change these later, so let's go ahead and do this. We can go ahead and create our main character. So we will go ahead and do that. A Vulcan Samurai Wizard, no, doubt it, but you can make a guild, pick out a name, emblem. So, and then we go create a party. So there are some races here. We have the Waken, which are kind of the humans. basically that's, basically humans. And these are bonuses, you get 3 life per level, 1 barrier per level, a couple passives, so more accurate. Additional items, This here is the important thing here. This is a ability that restores life barrier, so it's really nice there. We have the Perkins, which are cat people. They have heightened awareness, so while their heightened awareness is full, the next encounter will never be an ambush, and it has a higher chance of being an advantage encounter, which means you go first. They have a passive where, when rolling for agility, it rolls twice and uses a better result. And that's for the dodging and escaping traps. Kitty Claws, 20% chance to inflict shred when using a melee attack. And I'm assuming it's supposed to be shred, not shed. I will say. So again, this is if you happen to be one of the devs on this or whatever, maybe this is supposed to be shred, not shed. I mean, cats do shed, but it doesn't deal damage other than if you have allergies and stuff and annoyance because you got to clean it up. But shred does make sense with the kitty claws. So now this is the kitkin. These are foxes. Kits are foxes. Um, I saw somebody think that they were kittens, like small cat people. They're not, but they're fox-like, things. But they have Foxfire. Toss 3 tail-shaped fireballs at random enemies. Half damage if current barrier is more than 1, and some magical aptitude, which is pretty nice. So they make good mages. These are Impkins, devil-like creatures, tiny wings and horns, small but deadly. They have a dirty stab, inflicting poison, weak or dizzy. Dark blood, 50% chance of to avoid getting inflicted by a negative status effect. And after dodging, the next ability has a 50% chance to crit. These are the Woolkins. Big, hulking insectoids with a layer of thick fur around their entire bodies. With their heads, Woolkins usually belong to a tribe by a wool mother. Woolless. Okay. Interesting. Impressive strength and ability to take more hits than any other being. So, if you notice, these here, they get 2 max life per level and 2 barrier. Same with the Kitkins. The Perkins and the Wakens get 3 max life and 1 barrier. Woolkins, they get 4 max life, 0 barrier. They do swing with both hands and all your might, dealing an obscene amount of physical damage. 10% chance to deal 25% more damage whenever you use a melee ability. And 10% chance to take 1 damage instead of the full amount. So that's pretty nice for tanking. These are also tanking people as well, but these are kind of more along the lines of tanks. They are like kind of turtle people, I guess, shell people, turtle men. And while full, your block chance is doubled until you block an attack. You can block physical attacks without shield equipped. So turtle. And increase physical defense per character level by 1. So, now myself, I'm just gonna go human or Waken. Like I said, I guess that's probably the let's see. Is this black or is that black? I think this is black. I can't really tell. We'll just go there and yeah, that's fine. You can add custom faces. There's a way to put stuff up here. So I'm not going to do that myself, but it is something that other people can do. They have some ones already here, but like I said, you can create your own custom, face here. Now we're gonna be remove. So, and yeah, let's see here. We do have basically threes on everything. I believe other races, yeah, other races have like different bonuses and penalties to the experience rate of other stuff and to their starting levels of stuff. So like level 1 hand to hand and a penalty. But level 6 daggers, level 6 black magic, medium armor. So depending on what you're trying to do, like I said, the humanoids, they start off with 3, which is pretty low, and they don't get any bonuses. So I honestly think that they're probably pretty, pretty weak overall, because if you notice, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 25, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 11 positive ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 negative ones, plus 6, over half of the positive ones are 50%. So you will go up faster or higher faster with something like this than you would with this. And it's not going to take very long to get to higher levels of that, theoretically. Like I said, so you may not want to go the humanoids if you have specific skills you're wanting to go for. Now, I will say, you also, as you level up all of these, you get an overall level bonus that helps as well. So, yeah, so these are just the basic stuff. So we're going to go ahead and confirm this. We go yes, and we will go ahead and figure out, I guess that's 2 people fighting, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to see if they have a wolf design. That's not really a wolf design, but we'll see. I'm not seeing one on the first page. There's a paw, but I can't tell if it's a... Is that a lion? Doesn't look really much like a wolf to me. Can't tell. It's a sword and a stone, maybe? I don't know. Where's the... Okay. Can't tell if that's a wolf or a dragon. Same with these. Go there and there. Okay. That makes more sense now. And we will go with. Let's go with black. We'll go with us a red thing. The green doesn't. Oops. Green doesn't matter, but we'll just do something like that there. Yeah, and the banner of the guild of like the divers, the heroes, the cat. No, I'm just beasts. We're not dragons, we're not heroes, we're not watchers or finders, breakers. Let's see here. Let's see here. be the northern wolves. Here we go. Oh my god, I misspelled that. Northern. There, northern wolves. There we go. Right. You can also add a custom guild emblem as well, same way here. We won't be doing that, but yeah. So we are going to go ahead and start now. So here's our little village here. I'm not gonna skip all the tutorials, but main thing we need to do is we need to build a guild house right here. And then storehouse. Go to quests. You can pause and read this if you want. This one here just we need red magic 10 or higher. Let's see here. We'll help find a thing, and we have to have a lances of 10 or higher. The rest of these here they're all just hunt quests. Our guild rank is E, so we can only accept E's. The things that I've seen so far only had like D plus up to. So now we have all the way up to S's. But we can't accept any of these because we're not a guild rank of E plus, so we can't do that. Do that. Let's see. Okay, here. Let's see. Is this a build storehouse? That's inventory. Right. And then we want to go to the tavern and find adventurers. So basically they have stuff there. We can click on them and let's see here. I can't tell. Are these cat people? I don't know what they are, to be honest with you. This is a shellkin, so this could be a tank for us. I'm actually gonna. Is there a? I don't know if the music is. I don't know if you guys can hear the music, or if it's too loud, too quiet. It's way too loud on my end, so I'm gonna go ahead and change that down there. Oh, that's better. And then back over here. Yeah, so we're gonna go back here, go back to higher adventurers. Like I said, these are both shellkins. I don't think there's really much difference in them. Ibuki or Hanzo. Let me just verify. 444 116 116. Yeah. So these are all basically just starting out. And that may be Lance right there. And if so, I might pick up one of the shellkins. Just because so these are the kitkins. So I'll go ahead and pick up either Hinata or Emmy, I guess, as a mage. I was hoping to maybe find another humanoid awaken, but I'm not seeing one, so we'll go ahead and pick up that one and one of these two. We'll go Emmy, I guess. We can always get more. Right now we're limited in the number of slots we have. I think we got one more slot available. But we can only have, it has 4 spots here, but I don't know. Okay, I see how it is. Okay. Yep. Alright. Yep. Roster. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do that. So I got 4 spots here. I can add a 4th person. I can have up to 9, I think. And I may want to swap one of these out if I can find another healer person. I say healer, but what I mean by that is somebody that has like a hype up, because this is kind of like a heal. So yeah, and like we can build stuff here. We can upgrade this here to have access to abilities menu, max roster size, upgrade these to get, guild upgrades and stuff, gambling shop and another table, more inventory size and everything like that. Yeah, so basically we're kind of where we're at. We might as well go ahead and get started. The northern lands of Dragaea. So we're just going to jump in here. 2,000 expedition points. Yeah, so we have 1433, so we're not going to get very far with this. Unfortunately, my shellkin doesn't have any barrier. Like it's like a barrier is like a shield. We're going to go ahead and just go through this. We start off at the one-time speed here. And that is kind of loud, so I'm going to do that. As this bar here goes up, it increases the level here. And you get points for the dungeon in here, but when you get this bar up 5 times, then it unlocks 2 times speed, so you can go a little bit faster. When you get to 40 times on the leveling this bar up, then you can get all the way up to 8 times faster. Now this bar here is the progress on the floor itself, so when you get to this point here, you get to go down to the next floor. You're supposed to be able to see experience up here. So I don't know if we're gaining experience or not. Because this is your level, and then it's supposed to have the experience shown up here. So maybe we're just gaining very slowly. Now, one thing to note is that I believe if you die in an encounter, or if you run away in an encounter, you lose like half your stuff or something like that. If you leave while you're just walking, you get to keep everything you forgot. Because we won't be able to finish the thing. We won't be able, like, once we get up here, we definitely have to turn around, because we can't do the second level at all at this level, at this stage. Like I said, we have gained some stuff, but I don't know. Gameplay option. We're gonna turn pause in loot bag off, so I can keep moving. Because I can't really do anything unless I'm just, yeah, I really need another healer, or somebody that actually has a heal, like a bigger heal, to keep Ibuki alive. Unfortunately, his barrier is pretty low. Like he has no barrier, and so it's just life damage. but his barrier is low. Get ready to heal. We should go a little faster, so he gets his barrier back up. It's only 1 point of barrier, but any barrier is better than none. But yeah, we're on level 2 here as far as progress on this bar. So we can when we leave here, we should be able to add an extra point to this dungeon that will give us like there's different options. So we're gonna go ahead and um, yeah. So we're gonna leave. So we're gonna keep all obtained items in Dragneer, which is the gold obtained at this point. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We call it a dungeon success, even though we left early. We got 84 Dragneer, whatever, and some items. Um, so we will just go back to town. We can look in here for. Yeah, we haven't seen any more adventurers. We do have that there. And we did that there, so that actually opens up this other achievement here. So we have a little bit more Dragneer, whatever it is called. Again, I don't think we have any. I don't know when it updates those, but so we have the roster. That's not what I wanted. Stats, equipment. Okay. So what we can do here is we can go here and either select specific things we want to equip, or since it's pretty much all the same thing, like this here means we can't they don't have medium armor level 5. But we can hit wear best, and that puts instead of the bronze greaves, which is the heavy armor, it puts the medium armor boots on there. I don't know that that's going to be the best option, because there are different so like what that wear best option does is it puts on whatever will add the most expedition power, which is good. But when it comes to things like heavy armor, you get experience wearing heavy armor, and obviously you get more physical defense with heavy armor, more magic, maximum life, less agility, but you get more agility with these here, less physical defense and stuff like that. At this point, I don't know if it's worth doing like trying to min-max things. Most of his stuff is heavy armor, so he should be getting heavy armor mastery up, and now he'll start working on medium armor now, which is currently at 1, since he's got that equipped. Same here, like they wear light armor, so they have an extra barrier, max barrier, extra magic defense, but less physical defense. So if we hit wear best, that's going to put on another pair of the light boots, which is medium armor, not light armor. So light boots, not light. So and there's an expedition power up here. Everybody has one, and yeah, basically that's all added together, and that determines your we can't really sell anything here, I don't think, because when you go to here, this is your party expedition power here. So this is the sum total of all three of these people added. The higher this is compared to the EP required on the dungeon, which is 2,000, the higher the chance goes. You don't need a 100% chance to win or anything like that. Yeah. And you can find mimics in here as well that look like chests, and they are very powerful. So you may encounter that. If you do, it's probably going to wipe you out. And there's really nothing you can do at this point other than just like let it do its thing. It gets a little faster. Now that there was a lantern, so you could use that in place of a shield. And it gives magical block tune-ups, some magical speed bonus. So, it is useful for mage-type characters like this here, rather than the block thing. Now, also, you might have noticed, I didn't point it out earlier, but after that fight, there was, some, like, level-up stuff down here for, like, specific skills, So we caught the enemy unaware, got an advantage, so we got to go before they did. And we got some stuff here. So iron buckler, some medium armor stuff. None of it really matters too much at this point. Got a bronze katana. Which may actually be better than anything we're using, I'm not sure. More soft, I believe it's soft. Yeah, soft robe, which we already have on the one. But this may be, I don't know if it's less expedition power. That's a little bit more. That's a lot more for, I think, the. Okay, you see we're halfway through our levels here. And I think the reason he gets more is because he uses his hype up outside of battle as well. So we're getting ready to. So we did that. So unfortunately, we're going to go ahead and get out of here just because there's no use continuing on while we're getting our ass kicked there. So we can go ahead and do this here. Where on sword? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put our own stuff in here. Let's do that. And then go here, equip that. Probably equip this medium stuff, even though I would like to have the light armor up more. Now, I will say, I'm not sure where it was at. What screen? I don't know what this. Is it this here? Okay, so yeah, so like leveling up all this stuff here. That might be. Yeah, I guess maybe this is why there's differences in um, the leveling speed, maybe based on what they're leveling. But anyway, so each thing actually like gives bonuses. Sure. So like leveling sword skill up, may not be useful for her um, uh, as a mage, but it does help level up. Like once you get like your main things leveled up, as high as your like. Once you get the main things leveled up pretty good, it's not a bad idea to switch to something that you have maybe like level 1 skill on and level those up to a little bit higher, because that will count towards the 10 other skills leveled up. So maybe you're got everything up to level 20 or whatever, but some of your stuff here is still at 1. It might be a good idea to go back and equip something like swords and get the first 10 levels of swords, and that gives you an entire other level rather than trying to level light armor and staves and red magic up to level 21. You'd probably be faster leveling up swords, and heavy armor up to level 5. But anyway, let's see here. We have just 2 so far. Is it the same? Yeah, just 2. Okay. Yeah, we need to. Yeah, that's the second level thing. So this is the smithy is the only one we can build now, or like with this level thing. And that allows us to sell stuff. So right now we should be a little bit higher, almost like 100 points extra. So our thing is a little bit higher. Now you'll notice up here, I didn't do this earlier, but this is where you can actually upgrade the dungeon. So each one of those bars on the other side, you get like as it levels up, it gives you an extra point. So in my opinion, the best option is to pump it all into the experience rate. Just pump it into experience rate. They level faster. I would like to get him to where he has some barrier. But yeah, like I said, get the experience rate up early, and then you can work on, like adding extra encounters and treasure chants and everything like that. That's how I do it. But, I mean, this is the first time I've played this game, but that's how I would, do it myself. I don't know what the leaves are. They get used for upgrading buildings and equipment, but nice. A couple of upgrades. A nice shield too. Unfortunately, he's getting his ass kicked here. Unfortunately, ambushes are very difficult because everybody in the ambush gets to hit you before you get a chance to hit them. Like basically the reverse of an ambush is where you get advantage, and that's nice because you get to hit them before they get a chance to hit you. Now this should give us some more of that. And again, this is just a very slow. It gets about twice as fast, obviously. Once you like, it'll feel a lot faster than twice as fast, really. As soon as we yeah, that was a treasure chest that we don't have keys for lockpick set for. So this is a shrine that gives a blessing. Can't remember what yeah, it's all abilities 40%, 38 seconds. Yeah, so we had advantage, so we got to beat them up before they got a chance to go. We're almost to level 5 here. So I wish there was a way to make sure we got advantage all the time, but I don't think there is. This is the other type of offhand. It's a tome. It's a better magic speed bonus than the lantern, but less magic block. Probably gonna put this on the caster person for the magic speed bonus even higher. We're not really, and if you notice, our main character Grimwolf here is level to level 2 now, so they get an extra. I'm hoping to get to the end of this before. We're gonna go ahead and do this and go to town. Alright. I'm gonna check here just to see what we've got. Okay, we do have more people. What's this one? This is another Shellkin. And they are level 1. They're all level 1. This is the Kitkin like we have. This is a Impkin. So that's an Impkin as well. Okay. I don't think there's anybody I need. Like I said, we already have a Kitkin. Already have a Shellkin. Like, I wish we could get another human, honestly. But yeah, we were at 5 out of 10 for that. Do that. I think we may have 2 things available. I'm not sure. We'll go back to equipment, see what we've got here. Oz Buckler. Do I want to? So we lose a physical block chance and physical defense. I'm gonna go ahead and equip that. Let's go ahead and do that as well. Like I said, I could specifically, you know, I think that one is worth it. I was going to, I think I probably still will, do the, like, one of these, we lose a little bit of expedition power, but, we'll keep that on there. I wonder if it'd be worth putting something like this on there, because it gives barrier. Sword 6. Yeah, I think right now we just continue on with what we've got, So defeated a monster in one hit and defeated the monster before they can act. So I don't think there's anything else we can do at this point. We're still rank E, and we have not. We've almost completed this repeatable. It'll just be goblins, which are level 2. And then these are the 2 ones where you have to do something with a skill, and these are for the. I think this is the boss of the thing we're in, and this I think maybe the boss of the actual thing. So we're gonna go ahead and add more experience right here, and when we go in here, we can actually go ahead and go twice as fast. So this will make this start going a little bit faster. I still don't think we're at a point where we can do level 2, floor 2 of this thing. Mainly, part of that is just because Ibuki is getting, like, he doesn't have any shield, basically. Barrier, is what we call it. So, now that is nice. We got a staff and a soft robe. I may put the soft robe on Ibuki, to be honest with you. Just to give him, I don't know. I'll see. I want to have, he should have something to give him some, some barrier. Because right now, the healing we have is 1 point of. No, actually, it's 2 now, I think, right? This overall party level should be 2, right? Yeah. So it gives 2 barrier and 2 health. But since he's only got health, he's only getting 2, whereas everybody else is getting healed by, potentially 4, keeping the barrier up to, by 2, so... but we'll see. Like I said, if we can keep him full, then I don't have to really worry about it too much, but, Here is a goblin. The goblins are a little bit tougher, but thankfully there's only 1. We got ambushed by goblins, which is going to suck. Took a lot of damage. Let's do this open. That is rough. Yeah, I may want to go ahead and leave here in just a minute. Because if we're getting ambushed by, like, let's say 3 goblins, we probably would lose, I would think. Yeah, that was rough. So we're going to go ahead and exit. We did go up 1 dungeon level. And we can see the level ups we got here. So we didn't get very much experience, but yeah, like I said, these are the items, monsters we killed. We will go back to town. I think there's anything we need. Do equipment, see if there's that is nice. Hard coat. is, I mean, she probably has stabs, so she. I could put this on because it gives a barrier. I think I'm going to. It gives barrier and reflect. Now this is going to be really nice. We go from this crappy staff to this really nice staff. So that is a huge upgrade there. I just don't think that that's going to be worth it. Yeah, I think we're going to continue on with... I don't know if offhands add anything. Or as far as like have a... I don't think they do. So yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So let's go look at the inventory here. So we got 41 of 100. I can't sell anything at this point. Unless no, we're still at 5. Because I need, I believe, 10 for that. So we just continue on doing this. Our success chance has gone up a bit, but we will go ahead and continue working on the experience rate here. And we should be able to speed through down to level 2 and get some stuff going down level 2. Like I said, it'll take a good bit before we get through this, but we will eventually get there. I don't want to I spent a lot of time on this video so far with the setup and the explanations and stuff like that. So we got extra bronze in. Sweet. So we've been recording for about an hour, but almost an hour, but a lot of it hasn't been useful time. So yeah, like I said, now that I've gave him some barrier, like I kind of feel better. It's not really it's just easier to keep him topped off when he has barrier, because while the barriers are small, like it's extra damage that like kind of leveled up. But he did it right after he healed. While the barrier's small, it's damage that like if he gets hit for 3 or 4, it's only 1 here, and then he can heal that and 1 here, or actually 2 there and 2 up here with the. This is up to 3 now. The power is 3 here, even though the overall level of the party is not 3. Interesting. But I guess maybe it rounds up or something like that? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing any good, no good loot so far, but we do have that 1 bronzium ore. We're getting close to being able to do 4 times speed. Which would be really nice. Now, see, he took damage here and to the barrier, so whenever this goes up, he'll add barrier and in there, so it's like a double healing almost. Still, I'm gonna have to exit here soon, but yeah, so it did that, so it's. That's why I like having the barrier in addition to health. Unfortunately, we may lose this. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and exit out of here. We didn't get a lot of experience, probably because she died. I think that's probably how it works. You get less experience if you die, I think. Could be wrong, but... we did complete a quest, though. It was that right there, and we did that. And we did do a achievement. Go to a town. I don't know where the bestiary is. Bestiary. I can't remember where it was. I don't know. Stats. Notes, data. Might not be something I have access to yet. More Shellkins, level 1 still. That's a level 2. So we do have a level 2 available. I said I'm looking for a looking for another human, honestly. But not having any luck here. We got 6 out of 10 here. So where there's a roster or a bestiary. Anyway, don't really see it. Huh, okay. We'll figure it out at some point. I know it's there. And you get bonuses for completing bestiary things. So we will go ahead and I'm probably just gonna sell all the normal and just go with just go with things like that. One bronze. So we got 7 now, I think. Like I said, at this point, it's just kind of like go through this and it might be 9. Go through this, level up. Buki leveled again. Emmy is close to leveling. And when they level it, it's actually going to be really nice. I think Emmy's going to gain 2 and 2. I think. It's nice when we get the advantage too. So this might give us the bronzium we need. I think it did. And here's some more. Okay. 3. As long as we don't hit a mimic or something like that. I'm half tempted to we got more bronzium this run than we've gotten. Literally, like we've gotten 9 this run. We've gotten 6 prior to this in all the other runs. Interesting. But yeah, we're not really getting a lot of. Hey, we found something that was hidden. More bronzium. That's so good. We can't get the lock picks until later. Unfortunately, we did get ambushed there, but thankfully it wasn't too hard of a fight. We're almost up to level 4, or the level 10, so we can do 4 times speed. Yeah, I think she did get 2 and 2, I think. A mimic, no! Ah, crap. Okay. Damn. I should have. Okay, fucking hell. Don't want to go to town, I want to fucking go here. God damn. Fucking mimics. I swear to God if this is another fucking mimic. I think I probably should have securitized. I think I could have done the turn in this quest here if I had stayed in town, but I really can't believe I fucking lost all that fucking bronzium ore. It's like I knew it was going way too well. Way too well. Would like to get to level 10 here. So I could go ahead and start doing the 4x speed. But I'd rather do that if this is there's only got 5 this time, but nice. Because these are heavy armor with barrier and barrier regen. So I'm really tempted to just call it quits now, so I don't get caught by a mimic. I don't think I'll lose to anything but a mimic or the boss at this point. I would like to get this level, this 10th level done though. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna go here, go to town. We will go to it. Find a mimic. Thank you. Fuck you. Do that. Just go there. Go there. We have a adventure with level 10. There we go. And then here we go. Now we have repeatables for hedgehogs and goblins. Probably will get a repeatable for the worm, I guess, too. I don't know. But, yeah, so, take a look at adventurers. There's Waken. We're going to go ahead and hire this Waken. Maybe? This is level 2 Waken. We'll hire this Waken. They've already got 11, yeah, so we're going to hire this one here. That's going to be our next thing. I don't think... Yeah. I honestly wouldn't mind throwing this Waken in place of this. But just because I like the healing aspect of having the 2 Wakens. We would have to... I'm going to look at this person here. What do they do? They've got kind of junk stuff here. They do have daggers and katanas. I had a katana. What's that right there? No good katanas, though. I'm going to put the boots here on... yeah, I think I probably will stay with him. Since he's about to level 4. But I will put the boots here on because they do go back to heavy. He loses 1 agility. No, he loses 3 agility. Gains 1 max life. But he gains barrier and barrier. Yeah, I don't think that 1 thing is worth it. Let's see here. This is just 2 defense, physical defense, critical block chance. Yeah, I think this is probably best here. We get a good thing. I think the magic speed bonus is better there. Can't block that. Probably lock one of those just because. could do daggers. With daggers, you can get like stealing and stuff like that. There's that normal bronze sword. I will equip a iron dagger there for that one. Yeah. Alright, now we should have enough to swords, staves, and equipment. This is armor and offhand equipment. So we'll do that. And we need some more there for that. I'm going to shop armor. And this is a bronze lantern with heavy armor mastery. Interesting. I'll be honest with you, I'll probably buy those. What is he using? Magic speed boost. Let's do that real quick. View town. Stats point. So this is more barrier, more defense, physical and magical. Equip. This would give more. Magical speed there. So we'll just use that ourselves. Some heavy armor mastery there. And then honestly, we'll do go to market, do this. Shop bar. And then we're selling anything that is just rare or like regular stuff. It's not locked. So these are all locked here. Alright, now let's go here to the achievements. We sold an item, we purchased an item. So now continue on to the world map. Go back here, we got one extra point. Again, we will continue experience rate. The other stuff is going to be really good for treasure floor chances and drop rates, encounter rates and spawn chances and stuff like that. But right now we're just trying to level up, and we can go ahead and do 4 times speed. Some nice heavy armor greaves. That'll be really nice to put on. Right there. Interesting. Max mastery, magic defense. Okay. Magic speed bonus is nice, so it'd probably be better than what she's wearing anyway. So. Interesting. I'm half tempted to exit out of here real quick, just because I don't want to lose the boots for Ibuki. I think they're better than what he's got. Now those might be better boots too. Or shoes for somebody. Those are light shoes, I'm pretty sure. Nice. So as soon as we drop to floor 3, I'm going to get out of here. Just because there's light? Oh, wow. That is really nice there, I'm just saying. So we're going to start there. So higher agility. Wait, this is medium armor. Never mind. Yeah, no, this. Guess him. Bronze buckler. Iron greaves, bronze greaves. Barrier region. This has higher defense, max life. Probably go there. It's slightly. I'm going to put that. This has got light boots, which are probably throw those on. I lose a little bit of things, but look at adventurers. You are empty. Level 3 walk-in. Interesting. Interesting. I need to get my other humanoid up. We can. And yeah, so we don't have any more there. So we're going to continue on here. And yeah, let's shine. So everybody, no, he has terrible stuff now. She's got terrible health. Doing a lot of that stuff. It's bronze axe, magic axe, accuracy and reflect. Already on floor 2. We don't have the ability to do the boss at this point. So if we get close to the boss, I will go ahead and like if he had more barrier, then maybe. But if she had more life, because kind of concerned with that. She's gonna get 2 and 2, I think. So she should go up to 13 and 11. But yeah, when you get an ambush like that, so no. There's a giant bee. Do that for a second. So we did hedgehogs. Okay. We're gonna do that, and if it looks like we're getting close. This is what we're doing right there. Okay. Yep. We didn't do quest. Almost done with goblins too. And then yeah. So we're getting close up here. Let's do this here. See if there's anything. Oh wow. So 27, 38, or 37. Do I go? We'll do defense. I'm half tempted to put it on him. I wish he had more. We'll do that. It's going to it's 37. I might switch over to the axe here. Really need to be unlocked. Need to be locked, to be honest with you. I might switch over to axe because it's faster. And it would level his axes up some. Because he's got a good weapon. She's got a good weapon. I'm gonna do that. He loses the one, 2 max life, I should say. We'll lock that just because I haven't seen any more lances, I don't think. But yeah, so we actually have enough now. Is there anything different in here? Some boots. They don't look like all that great, so and we will go ahead and build the Hurt Emporium and shop weapons. I'm going to buy that. Do I want to wear it with him? Gives me higher barrier, less life. What is his stats? 30? I would lose 11 life. But 8 barrier. No, like, I'd love to get his barrier up. I don't think it's worth it right there. Let's do that. Again, we're going to continue doing the experience upgrade now. He's only got 5, so that would get him to 13. He would be on par there. I'm honestly almost to the point where I feel good enough to attempt the boss. I hate when you don't get anything from those. Like, I can't do the, can't do a mimic, I'm sure, but, I'm trying to figure out if... so loud on my... I don't know how it is in the video here, but haven't really gotten much in. Bronze buckler. Some lifesteal. Lifesteal's actually nice. We're not really getting anything here. I was gonna say, if that's a mimic. Now the good thing is, that is lifesteal. The good thing is I don't have anything I'm super concerned about losing at this point. I could try the boss, depending on how beat up we are by the time we get to them. I mean, unfortunately, there's yeah, I think as soon as we get close, I'll exit out. I don't know, maybe. We've gotten back up to let's go. Try it out. Damn. Okay. Now we saw what we got. Alright. I don't know what we ended up losing. We had a... Oh, nice, okay. I'm going to put this on you. Iron Shield. So we'll do that. That is unfortunate because I think I lost some of those things there. I'm gonna look here, just see what we got here. We got another Awaken, level 2. Not sure what they're. Pretty solid stats there for Birkin. Like I said, at some point I want to increase my roster size. I think the Wakens will be great. Like maybe one Waken per. Both of Slave 2, Barrier Steel. Max Barrier 10, go with that. Oh wow, gosh. Plus 7 physical defense. Wearing your shoes, light boots. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. 3 shop weapons. Nothing useful here. Okay, we'll sell the filtered items. Yes. Unlock that. Unlock that. So we'll just unlock all that. We'll sell those too. Need some cash. 83%. Alright, so much higher there. She's gonna be the worst off here. I think yeah, so she gets 2 per level on both. Interesting. Magic power. Defense. Getting up there. Agility. Lances give max life. His lances are up there. That's how he's got. Okay. Alright, so we will continue on here. we've got to continue on until we beat the boss. Encounter. We may be able to beat the boss now. I think he gained his barrier. So I think he had really low barrier in the last round. I think he got that after. She should go up, so she should go to 11. So 17 and 11 maybe. Although I don't know if you gain. Yeah, 17 and 11. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to getting 20 bars done for the slightly faster. That's nice. Fuck. Yeah, I think having the extra barrier on is a lot nicer. I can't remember if I did that before or after I dodges. I'm trying to decide if this is... I mean, this seems like it's going better, but do I really want to lose 9 bronze again? I know I added some stats. Just can't remember what all stats. And if it was enough to... I mean, we... Oh, that's good. It's possible. Oh, no. Okay, yes. Victory! Nice. All right. Yes. Achievements. The Plains Cave. All right. Quests. Repeatables. One of one. E+. Now we can go ahead and accept E+ ones. So the shell consent map. I guess they want Vampire Lord region hunt. Alright, let's see here. Wilkin. Not sure exactly what that was they wanted. Accepted quests, rank E quests. Have an adventure with level 20. I haven't. Interesting. 20 katanas. A good bit. I guess I'm gonna do that. That gives me more there. I can start a new party here. Oops. Keep you in there. You. And then hire adventurers. Don't see a here. There's a level 5 Shellkin, which wouldn't be too bad. Only 9. Of katanas. But I don't... 1 katana. 10 axes, 7 swords. Wouldn't mind trying out Wulkin at some point. But I don't think it's necessary. Like I said, I would like to get a human awaken for all of the I don't know if you need a dagger. Yeah, I'm gonna get everybody to level 10 so they get an extra level 10 they get extra let's see, 6 seconds to last, 7 seconds. It's a lot more powerful. A lot more accuracy. I'm half tempted to change I mean, it's double the try that. Okay. I mean, it said it would increase the thing, but that's the only one that I really need to do at this point. This would be amazing for her. It's only 18 DR. So magic speed bonus. I do that. Now, iron helmet for him. Maybe not this here. Okay. What is he currently? Is he light? 10 max beer. I lose max beer. I gain max life. Gain barrier steel. Physical and magical defense. Max life there. Lose some of that. I don't need to be looking anyway because, alright, stats equipment. regular old thing. Could do the light hood. Because that, that's medium armor, extraordinary. Lose 2 of those, 1 agility. If I gain physical defense anyways, and then max barrier. So that's there. Yeah, that works out pretty well. And then I've got an achievement here, building. I've got a world map here, and I won't have enough to. It's 35%, yeah. So, I could attempt this, but again, we have very little chance of doing that. So, the big thing is probably work on this here. Level our guys up to 10 each here, and then start working on a second thing. But before we do that, yeah, we're going to go ahead and end the video here. So, yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Y'all have a good day, and be safe.